Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Well, hello everyone, welcome to the Alienware and Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays hosted by the Esports Club. Today, your cast is going to be Mr. Bullet, and with me joining alongside is going to be my friend Mr. Raider joining on the desk. So Raider, welcome back to the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. How are you doing today?
First of all, I'm glad to be here and I'm pretty excited to see what happens next and eventually how the game is going to go, because at the end, when it comes to the competition, the Alienware Gaming Saturdays has been the pinnacle of it, and for last, if I'm not wrong, 1 or 1.5 years, we have seen a lot of amazing action through this IP. So I'm looking forward to it even today.
Yeah, almost 2 years now to be specific. We started us off back in December 2022, if I'm not wrong about it. So almost 2 years now. But yes, first let's take a look for what at stake, what is going to be the entire prize pool for our today's Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel, of course. But for now, let's talk about our Valorant prize pool segment. Yes, the first team to win this all will take home 15,000 worth of Amazon vouchers, and the second team to take, second team who will going to be placing in the finale will take home 10,000 worth of Amazon vouchers. But let me remind you, folks, this entire event is presented by Alienware, Dell Alienware M16R2. These are some of the amazing laptops that you can go for. So make sure to check out and get the hands-on feel of the latest Dell Alienware M6R2 lineup of laptop at your nearest Dell exclusive store.
Yeah, guys, go for it. I mean, depending on your requirements, all the technical details will be given to you guys with the experts that are there on the store. But now let's talk about the schedule as well, because yes, there are quite a few interesting games that we are going to witness of Valorant right here, right now. So let's just dive into the schedule and let's try to figure out who are those two individuals who are going to come from a particular team, because obviously when it comes to these 2v2 matchups, we don't usually get to see that kind of coordinations initially. but maybe as the stages are going to get filtered, as we go closer to the semis or grands, maybe there are going to be some more interesting plays coming in from the individuals. So for now, it's all about how you're going to initiate. Maybe it's gunpower, maybe it's strategy, maybe it's tactical advantages that you're going to get against your opponent in this team deathmatch mode.
Yeah. But yes, folks, for now, we'll take a look at the entire match schedule. Whose team's going to go against whom is going to be the part of the entire thing. But, talking about the entire, when we talk about, agents, composition and everything, it comes on that everybody just want to play duelists. But for the last couple of weeks, Raider, we have seen a lot of variation. We have seen a lot of players going for Sentinel, a lot of players, playing in for the support and everything. But for now, let's take a look at the schedule. We have for now two teams, District facing up the team named as SND, and Team Bankai facing up the side of Dubey Duo.
Dubey Duo. This is going to be interesting. Dubey Duo versus Team Bankai. Obviously, that's going to be the second game, but the first one, District versus SND. Looking forward to it. As you rightly called it out, Bullet, that there are quite a few changes that have happened in the past recent few weeks, to be honest. Like when it comes to the combination of agents, we have seen a lot of Jets, Reynas initially in the initial days, but lately Sentinels are coming through. Again, Chamber has been buffed up, so maybe people are trying to go with that. Deadlock is something which a lot of people are trying to prefer in those ranked or classic matches. Even in competitive matches, we get to see a lot of Deadlock plays, specifically in maps like Ascent. So maybe that is one of those things where people are trying to kind of figure the way to bring those OG agents back. But at the same point, when it comes to duelists, the fast-paced action is always handy-dandy. And at the same point, the flashes that you get with those initiators and duelist combinations is something that can benefit you a lot. Because when it comes to a center like Sage, yes, that ultimate is not going to be that much effective because the resurrections will not happen. If you go down, you're in the spawn, you'll come out from the spawn, not from the exact area where you were taken down from your opponent. So all of those small nitty-gritties have to be taken in mind, and then only they can be the better one.
Yes, sir. But it comes down that who's gonna take it home, who's gonna be the entire champion for today's Alienware Gaming Saturdays, presented by Alienware. Until we have seen in the past couple of weeks that yes, there has been a lot of variation when it comes down to the overall agent composition that we want to see in a 2v2 team deathmatch. But let me remind you, folks, there are no second, seeding when it comes down to the entire bracket framework. There's not going to be no round robin chances. There's not going to be any second chances. If you lose at any stage, if you lose at your first bracket matchup or your second bracket matchup, you lose and go from that. So it's going to be like the team who's going to be undefeated for the entire Reign Supreme, who's going to take home the 15,000 worth of Amazon vouchers. But that's not it, folks. We have also the Model Combat segment getting streamlined and getting played simultaneously side by side at our Dell Exclusive store present over there. So if you are nearby the Dell Exclusive store, make sure to check out the relevant links to present down in the description. Make sure to tap on it, go to your nearest Dell Exclusive store, and you'll find out the tournament happening by. You can also meet and greet your favorite influencer who's going to be our today's guest, Play by Ignito, who's going to be there. So if you want to grab some selfies, going to say hi, get ask something about content creation and stuff, you can also do that. But yes, folks, we are just waiting in for our first matchup. We'll be diving into it very much soon. But yes, Raider, after such a long time, we are back into together. What kind of action you're expecting? Because you are primarily a Valorant player. You play Valorant so much. So tell your entire experience for the past couple of patches. What are your thoughts on it? Because the latest patch, yes, did nerf Neon very much. We have seen a lot of pros not now playing Neon as much as how we used to see it. But still, I feel like Neon is still overpowered, especially ISO and Neon when it comes down to a duelist category.
I mean, the nerf of Neon is something which is again quite vibrant, but at the same point, I would like to say the buff that Phoenix has got as a duelist is something that has changed a lot of pick rates, pick ratios, irrespective of what Neon can do. Now, Phoenix is a better agent in my point of view, to be honest, specifically in maps like Haven, where you can actually use that curveball, hot hands, and the wall a lot, and even that ultimate is absolutely effective in terms of getting an entry, because you do not have to be very fast. Do not have to put down relay balls like what Neon has to do. You do not have to put fast lane so that you can blind your opponent. You just have to barge in with that ultimate, and eventually you can get a lot of value. So all of that is proving very lethal when it comes to being Phoenix in a particular game. And when it comes to the patch notes, of course, when it comes to Chamber, that larger area of rendezvous is something which is helping that particular agent a lot. So all those Chamber players who were like kind of sidelined, that they decided to go with a different sentinel or completely change their role from a sentinel to a duelist probably, or maybe eventually going for a controller. All of that has once again fallen down into a piece, and now players are again pretty much inclined for playing chamber, because that initial ability of chamber of just hitting a particular shot and just getting away from that vision is something which is helping him a lot as an agent, particularly because you can go for a shot even if your aim is not that good. You don't have to be right there in that particular fight. You take a shot, you miss, you're out, you play with a different angle, you confuse your opponent, and then it comes to trademark and all of that, from which the backstabs can be absolutely easy, and you can check out if there is someone who is trying to lurk from the shadow, trying to shut you down from the back. So all of that is really helping the players a lot. So when it comes to the type of play that I am expecting some signals coming through. I'm expecting some duelists, like maybe even Reina coming through, because then again, the Leers, the dismissals, the devours that you get are the go-to strategies. Specifically, you take a player down, there is a dismissal, you just completely go out so that no one can take the trade of you. And at the same point, if there is a devour that you can use, you can bring your HP back at some good stance with those soul orbs. So all of that has been beneficial for the Reina mains. Specifically for the last 2 years, we have seen a lot of Reina plays, but again, the complaint is that those Reinas are not being utilized in the 5v5 scenarios or in the competitive scenarios, due to the specific reason that they are a better duelist who can bring a lot of value, specifically against the sentinels that might come from the other team. But anyway, guys, all of those conclusions, all of those discussions will be setting aside, because now we have the very first action of this beautiful day in the Alienware Gaming Saturdays live.
Yes, folks, now the first matchup, District Destroyers. More interesting name if I just converted the Hindi language, but I cannot. My current position would not allow me to do that, but facing up the team named as SND. If I'm not wrong, we don't see the second player coming out of the respawn, a respawn base, but for now we do see Mr. Magnificent dropping on the first shot. Stark goes down. No more Iron Man into the play, but for now, Bhaiya Pyaz Dalo will also get his first peak as usual. So right now it's not going to be a 2v2 action. We are right now able to witness a 1v1 action between these two teams. But for now, both of the players from District Destroyers are back online. And from the side of SND, it's only going to be one player we see in the arena right now.
District Destroyers, they do have the lead right now, but as you rightly called it out, there's just one individual which is coming in from the attacking side, that is SND, so we might get to see a quick restart as well. But for now, it seems like that the pistol round is somewhere where District Destroyers were trying to take a leap. But given that there was a 1v2 type of scenario, obviously it's kind of justified that the other guy who is there all alone in his particular team, in his spawn area, he is going to face a lot of backlash, specifically when it comes to retaliation, when it comes to trying to take a good fight. So for that reason, guys, we are back once again on the desk, and now looking forward to the action. I think once again there might be a close cutthroat competition, but even more than that, I'm inclined to see maybe a one-sided competition, because these are the early stages. There might be a particular team who is very good with their strategies. The two players that are coming in from that particular team are gelled up with their strategies, but the other one, they might struggle, because then again, Velo is a game which is not dependent on just your aim. It is also a game where your strategies and coordination, your kind of information relay matters a lot.
Yeah, definitely. The information getting coordinated between your teammates does matter a lot. But for now, there has been some issues going on with the team, with the players' connection in game. So yes, we have come back to our casters and we'll discuss all things possible. But for now, I believe yes, we might restart the entire game, because in circumstances like this, restart is the best viable option. But hey, folks, this is not confirmed yet. I'm just saying, from my perspective, we'll wait on from our production side what's going to be the final call, and then we will definitely go back to the game as soon as it gets started. But let me remind you, folks, Alienware Gaming Saturday has been the stage which is giving building up the entire platform for all of the talents who wants to compete in their favorite games, like Valorant and more comeback one. That if you want to compete in and win some really good prizes, 10,000, 15,000 worth of Amazon vouchers, a lot that you can ask for. But if you want that, if you are such good at Valorant or such much good at Mortal Kombat, fighting games as well, you use this platform to showcase your talent. You use this platform to take some prizes back to your home and get your favorite accessories from Amazon.in. So it's that stage, and it's not just for like we are here for 1 week, too. We are doing this for almost 2 years now. I remember back in, I guess, not December 22 when I started this, when we started this off. It was, I guess, November 2022, if I clearly remember it. We and you were the first one
Yeah.
to get on this desk, and it has been a pleasure to work with one of the best in the business, the esports club. But for now, folks, I believe we might go to a short break. But as we were talking about it, Rada, we have seen a lot of changes. Phoenix has received a lot of buff when it comes down to the overall utility, and it has been proven to be a really good duelist compared to other in the same category. But I
Yeah.
also feel when I see VCT, when I see the top tier competition, the overall Valorant meta looks very much balanced. This has been the case for a pretty while now. For the last 3 months, for the last 4 months, we don't see any specific agent when it comes down to competitive side of things. We don't see any just one agent having a pick rate of over than 60-70%. But when you see other shooters in the market, it has been the case that one or two, basically a set of meta based characters are always been getting played. So in this, I guess, in this part, Riot has done basically a really good job, that we do see a lot of these, basically 90% of the agent when it comes down to controller, sentinel, even duelist as well, all of the agents having a pick rate of more than 60% in their T1 competition. So this is something I feel a lot of the players should learn from, that you need to see that variation. But hey, that is a 5v5 combat, and this is a 2v2 combat. So the entire difference in the set piece maker comes fall into that is a 5v5 competition, this is a 2v2 competition. We have to play according to that.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to VCT and other official IPs, obviously, when it comes to that particular kind of stage, your play with the utils and that kind of synergy, that synchronization for the team has to be there. But for now, when it comes to a 2v2 type of matchup, I think the aim promise is something which is going to matter a lot. The type of weapon that you choose in particular stages, that is going to matter a lot. And then at the end, a trade fire is something that is going to matter a lot. So all those individuals who have not yet practiced a lot of pistol rounds, or maybe gone for the death matches or gone for the escalation rounds, escalation modes and all, they might struggle. And trust me, that first stage is something which can make or break a lot of spirit. I think at this point, what is going to matter the most is basically how you're going to play that pistol round, the classics, the codes that you will get, the frenzies that you're going to have, how you're going to play in that particular round. And then eventually, as we follow along the stages, you get to play with the marshals, you get to play with the stingers, the vectors are going to come through. So those SMGs are again going to play a vital role. But obviously, I once again would like to point in one more thing, that even if you kind of lose the pistol round, if you have a big difference in between you and your opponent, then also you can pick up the pace as soon as you get the AR rounds, because that in itself is somewhere around 5 minutes to 45 seconds in the game. So talking about the game, guys, let's jump into it. Let's see how the action is looking like, because now both the teams, District Destroyers and SND, are ready with it too. And here comes a double duelist competition from both the sides.
Let's go to a double duelist set again. But for now, when we were talking about Neon, we do see both of the players, picking up Neon as their first preference. Bhaiya Pyaj Dalo is also going to be the guy to, play as Neon. On the other side, SND Thunt has also picked up Neon. But the difference, the set piece difference is only going to be the ISO and Reyna in each other's teams. But for now, we do see SND Thunder going for the second pick as well. Tony Stark is down, and ISO will have to wait for a respawn yet again as he comes back to the center stage. He takes up the first kill, but making the maximum from backside. Will take up the trademark. Will take up the trade game right, but Neon from the other end was trying to lurk in, but couldn't be successful at that part. Stark gets onto it, gets one more, and the first stage gunfight is looking something very usual per se that we have seen in the most of the matches here at Alienware Gaming Saturday. SND Thunder gets one more. But hey, how I can miss that? Interesting team names, interesting IGNs, and all of the, I would say, the basic recipe for Anime Gaming Saturday is being done right from the teams.
I agree. I mean, to be honest, the competition looks absolutely amazing so far. 5-7 is tight enough. 5-8 right now. Magnificent. He gets value added. Now here comes the Ares, one of the spam weapons, which has been answered by Thunder with a Singer of his own. Interesting. Singer in that close range is absolutely like a menace. Here comes the relay bolt. Both the players are stunned, but Stark is still going to find an opening, and it's Thunder who has been put down to sleep. Now, yes, there was a vulnerability issue that is going to come through with ISO. But honestly, ISO is not at all the go-to agent anymore when it comes to duelist pick. You can have Jet, you can have Phoenix a lot, you can have Neon. ISO has been undermined for sure. Kill contract is something which is very, very amazing to isolate the players in the competitive, but right here in this particular type of scenario, that kill contract might actually cost you your own life. But here, 9-11 is the scoreline. 7 minutes and 18 seconds are left. Beautiful battle between the duos. Magnificent. Good play. Goes in for the dismissal. Completely backs out.
Backs up from the entire scenario, but Neon looks very committed to the same one. That he wants to take him out. He will definitely take him out. Going to be a lot of the factors where you can actually try to level up the entire scenario, but for now the destroyers are able to even it out. Just one more kill, and Bhaiya Pyasjalo will get it. But for now, Max will come back for one more. So there's only going to be not going to be a lot of going to be a huge difference when it comes down to the entire kill streak. Frag points. Sorry, I was about to say kill point. There will be a frag point. But slowly and steadily, SND is trying to make it a huge margin. But the Stick Destroyers are able to also slowly crawl it out to even Steven the situation.
They're trying to break even at this point, and there's a lead that we were talking about, and it's already Stage 3. We do have some beautiful weapons to work with. Here comes the Prime Bundle in the hand. Lena is absolutely dapper. An ace frag. I mean, to be honest, you don't get frags and you don't get ace when it comes to the frags in this particular mode, but then again, that sound of a weapon when you get 5 frags back to back is absolutely pleasing. ISO will be swinging in from the stairs. Might get gloves because there's an Impress that has been activated. Reina goes in wild and berserk. 6 frag already. Is he going to find his 7th? I do believe there is a good possibility of it. It's confused maybe. 2 different angles to work with. Here comes Alia. Bit of a confusion for that lad. And it seems like that Thunder is also on his 5th. Yep, he gets it.
SND able to get one, but Pyasjalo will be able to cut him out like chopped onions from the map. 24 to 25. No, Pyasjalo will swipe it out, and he gets magnificent SNDs. Reina one more time out, and now, like I was talking about, slowly and steadily, SND is able to make up a huge margin, and destroyers are just able on the right side of things, able to crawl it out to make it an even Steven situation. But for now, the situation is getting very favorable for the SND side. Pyasjalo will come up for another one, but will get denied from the hands of SND Thunder, trying to make up a one more mark. And yes, Tony Stark will go out eventually. But yes, in this game you won't see ISO flying it out, so he has to go for that Tony Stark clutch for the Avengers time in some kind of a different manner. But for now, 28 to 19 is going to be a score line as we enter the final stage.
Trouble awaits. Thunder. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. This is where you start looking dapper. Oh, that was beautiful. Good exchange coming through. Neon runs away with the maybe they're going to find some value, but here comes the overdrive, and it has been shut down by the alter ego Thunder. Thunder gets spread off as well by Stark. There's yet another beautiful frag coming in from Pyaz. And he's just not willing to stop anymore. Thunder retaliates, puts a full stop onto that rampage. 22 to 32. There's a difference of 10 good frags between these two individual teams. Now this is where SND needs to pick up the pace. They have the lead. They need to continue building that momentum, because it seems like that after these 2 frags, Bhaiya and his teammate from District Destroyers, they are here to destroy. There comes a kill contract. We'll find the Reina. Oh, it's actually the Neon. Gaia Vengeance Phantom in the hand, but it gets shut down instantaneously. The kill contract is in vain.
Nice try.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. 34 to 25 now. Bhaiya Pyasjalo will take out SND Thunder. Must be loving paneer. Paneer do pyar. Alright. I completely forgot about that dish name where you use a lot of onions to get the major baseline. But for now, as we talk about Valorant, it's going to be a 36 to 26 score line. SND is able to just keep up that 10 good old average lead that we usually see here at Alienware Gaming Saturday radar. But in the final stage, it's going to be 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Mr. Magnificent takes out just Stark. Neon comes up for one more, but it's going to be her nemesis to go for a 5 frag sneak. Might be looking for 6, but no. Bhaiya Piazdalo will take out SND Thunder eventually. Now it's going to be some of the players who wants to play Odin for those quick, low-key frags, which they want to get, as this Destroyer is trying to cope up with the entire scenario. But it's going to be side of Mr. Magnificent to get out eventually from the hands of Bhaiya Piazdalo.
2 minutes and 10 seconds. Not a lot of time to bring a comeback, and there's a difference of 12 good frags already in the favor of Team SND. SND will be eyeing for a defensive approach. They should not go that offensive. I mean, if they do go offensive, they might have to pay the price. They might have to lose that advantage, that buffer that they have created. So for that, what they can do is basically just play along, wait for the right moment, wait for the mistakes to be done from their opponents, and then they can just strike on it. Here comes the Odin, there goes the player. Beautiful. Stark has been shut down. From Sayers, we have Piaz, who's trying to put down the player, but no. Magnificent is just a better lad. Gets a beautiful value, and instantaneously Thunder retaliates by taking down Stark as well. The Mark 42 suits are not working anymore.
45 to 33 now. 1 minute and 27 left on the clock. It's going to be SND Thunder to come up for the one more. Make it 46. A lot of time to cope up with that 10 frag on average, but Stark comes up for one more as he takes out SND Thunder. We do see SND Thunder just trying to sprint it out in the entire arena to get as many as frag quickly as possible. But SND Thunder comes up for one more, takes down Bhaiya Piazdalo with a headshot. Stark comes up on the center stage, gets SND Thunder 49 to 36 now. This is looking like SND games. Even Steven not going to be the chance. It's very clear that SNDB has made up a mark and they want to win it for sure, and it's looking like they're going to be the winner eventually. Comes up from behind and see Thunder lose it out one, but eventually he goes off for reload. A really unlucky scenario to be at, and he will lose out that gunfight eventually. Ultimate charge comes up, but gets denied. Hello. But now
That's all good.
53 to 39.
Yeah, because there's a big difference. I think right here SND can take a sigh of relief that yes, they are going to move forward to the next particular stage, because there are no cushions. You just get a one game, and if you win this particular one, you move on to get the advantage to fight back in the next one, and if you lose, you're out. So for that reason, I think picking the pace is something which is going to matter the most. SND right here might find their 55th. Okay, they did, but eventually the timer was already out, so it's 54 to 41. That means there's a difference of 13 frags total, and that's again a decent difference. I would like to just call it out, like it's more or less average competition, close cutthroat game, but then again not that close, not that cutthroat, because if the frag difference is is lower than 5 or maybe close to 5, then we can call it out like it's a close one. But when it's more than 10, we can clearly see that there is someone who is better than the other one, and out here in this particular competition between these two teams, District Destroyers unfortunately got demolished.
Yeah, District Destroyers in the end got demolished really bad, but I feel that it was a decent game overall. I won't call it an average in my perspective, in my words, but it was a decent game where both of the teams were trying their level best, and one of the guys, Bhaiya Piazdalo from other end, Mr. Maxwell, we're just giving it all, giving their 100%. So overall, a really nice game. But for the starting off that we have seen usually here at Alienware Gaming Saturday, we have seen these one-sided matches where one team is at 50 kills, other team is even struggling to make up a 10 mark on the scoreboard. Right. So comparatively to that, this was a decent game. But yes, when it comes down to composition, there's no boundaries, there's no limit. We can just compare it to every other game that we have casted here at AWGS for the past couple of years, for the past 2 years now actually. But for now, folks, we'll keep that discussion aside. Let's take a short little break here at the Alienware and represents Alienware Gaming Saturday. So it's by the Esports Club. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to check out the Dell Infinity M16R2 at your nearest telescope store. We'll take a short little break. We'll come back very shortly. Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the esports W. Kaspathar, Bullet and Radar back on the desk. Yes, we have witnessed a very decent match to start off the entire broadcast and event, but we'll be now moving on to our second game for the day, which will be between another two fine teams battling out for the second stage matchup.
Yeah. So let's dive into the action. Let's see who are those particular two teams and what are those four faces going to do, how they're going to play, what kind of strategies they have. All of that is going to be in front of our screens in no time. So guys, I would like to just say this, that the previous one was kind of one-sided. I mean, yes, both the teams absolutely played well, but at the end, when it comes to the later phase of the period, SND in that particular scenario was absolutely amazing because of the fact that they were playing on timing. They were trying to time their attack. They were trying to take their trade fires, all of that, whatever you want. Like, there are certain pieces of the puzzle that you need to have in a particular 2v2 match. Those pieces of the puzzles were being flooded in by the sides of SND. Now, when it comes to the second game, I do think that there might be a close cutthroat competition in this one. So let's see what Team Bankai versus Dubey Duo can do. But Dubey Duo, they are looking good right now. Like, the way they are trying to come back into the picture is absolutely amazing. But they're holding the spawn at this moment. This is a cheeky Saturday.
Yes, this is going to be Team Bankai facing up the side of Dubey Duo. Now, when I say Dubey, I get flashback of a very, very nice and catchy Bollywood song, but I am not allowed to sing right now. But we will come down to match. We do see Breach combined with ISO, but on the other side, no, I don't want to. Come on, man. You want me to get cancelled? I'm already half cancelled at this point of time. Come on, right now. What are you saying? But on the other side, we do see ISO and Neon from the side of team Dubey Duo. But
Mhm.
right now, both of the teams are being very cautious, playing very safe. I don't know why, or possibly this is some kind of yeah. No. They were waiting out for some kind of I
Right.
don't know. IGS, what are you trying to do? They're playing very safe, very cautiously, peeking every other angle, which is a good instance. Play it out. But for now, we do see Boy and ISO lurking towards the corners, being very
Mhm.
cautious, and just with one kill, and on the other side, just two kill, and we are already in stage two. Eventually, we used to see 8, 9 at least. But I guess,
Right.
yeah, there's some sort of technical issues going on. Yeah.
Virtual battlefield and technical issues, these are part and parcel of the action, but we are still waiting on the confirmation that what is going to happen next and how the whole scenario is going to get converted. But the way the strategies were deployed from both the sides was pretty evident that both the teams were trying to be cautious, they were trying to take big precautions, and Dubey Duo on the other corner, they kind of lost the first two fights. There was a score of 2-0, and then they decided to retaliate. They went all the way into the spawn of the opponent, and then they started to hold it off. So this kind of shows the initiation of the approach. This kind of shows the kind of mental balance that these individuals have got, and what kind of plan that they are making right now. It seems like that Dubey Duo wants to really fight with the element of surprise against the opponent, which might just work.
Yeah, I also feel like a Breach, when it comes down to going out head to head, his flash, his shockwave are just way too, I would say, more than enough in terms of the utility play that you need to do in a 1v1 scenario. And you're just taking out this frontline gunfight. It also comes down that in a 2v2 scenario, it can be very viable when you are playing it with another duelist, which is coordinating with you very
Mhm.
properly. So I feel like yes, Breach is a very wise and very smart pick in a 2v2 showdown like this.
I agree. The fault lines, the flashpoints, the rolling thunder at the end can be very, very beneficial. But then again, Breach is a particular agent who has got a larger area to fight back with, and eventually it can flash the opponent, it can concuss them, it can even put them down with aftershock. So combining your abilities, combining your utilities with your aim prowess is something which is going to matter a lot. At the same point, what is going to matter is basically how you're going to convey that message of where the player is, where the opponent is with your teammate. Because if you can't build a play in between you and your teammate, then again the opponent might just take a edge onto you. Anyway, guys, the game is live once again. We will be diving into the action. We will be getting to see how the action is going to get complemented and what kind of approach these two teams are going to make now.
Yes. Dubey Duo fighting off with team Bankai. And yes, folks, the game has been restarted. As you can see, 0-0 score line from both sides. No changes in the overall agent composition. ISOs
Mhm.
on both sides. The only change is going to be Breach and Neon. Neon playing in from the side of Dubey Duo, and team Bankai playing up Breach.
Ouch.
Yes, the shockwave comes up, and that's going to be Purvaraj to take down the side of Boy. And this is what I was talking about. These kind of
Uh-huh.
utility will prove you very, efficient, prove you very advantageous in scenarios like this. Is what I was trying to say.
I pretty much agree with your points because of the fact that in these side-net corners you can have a good amount of value. Purvaj finds one beautiful pick. Here comes the aftershock. He's just unloading every util that this guy has got against his opponent, but trust me, he's just not going to be that efficient. But yeah, he has got a stinger, automated weapon up against the other guy who has got a mere ghost in his hand. So that in itself is going to be pretty complex to deal with. Oh my god, this guy gets knifed with that too very early into the competition. This might ignite some big fire.
Alex! This way! Go, go, go!
Yes, sir. Right now, we see another knife play, but another util play comes on from the side of Breach. But we do see back-to-back, quarterback flash, shockwaves, everything getting used from the side of Breach. But for now, Shinyasina will use down the double tap. It'll blow that shield buff, but for now, Purura to take down the side of Neon. Purura trying to find out the second guy, but IGS Strip comes out from out of nowhere. Purura will be taken out eventually.
Aftershock pushes the opponent back. Again, if they find a value, there might be a good assist coming through, but there's that Reaver Sheriff. It's just not going to be that efficient to work with. Again, when your opponent has got a stinger to play with and you're fighting back with the Sheriff, I doubt that value is going to come through. I just RIP. He fights back, with a beautiful singer of his own. But that relay bolt is going to hurt himself. That was not a very good choice of play with the relay bolt. But boy, once again, shuts down Purvaj. Purvaj is jumping and he's trying to push in. And look at this unfortunate equation. Purvaj made sure that he captures his competition in that fault line and shuts him away. It's a fair trade. Purvaj instantaneously goes in. 8-8. Stage 2 is also being compromised right now. And it seems like that both the teams are trying to equalize every single nitty-gritty of this competition. They're not giving any space to the opponents.
Yes, sir. 8-8 now, stage 3.
I'm out of here.
Team Bankai is trying their level best. Playing very cautiously though, I have to say. Even both sides right now. Trying to aim it down to the upper level, but Ishina will be a step ahead. He was able to put down the headshot first. I just rip on the other hand, takes on the side of Ishina. 9-9 now, so yes, this is going to be a very head-to-head game, Raider. You know, you were expecting a very cutthroat competition. This one's for you.
I'm hoping for the best right here. Let's see what kind of a cutthroat competition it is going to result into. But there comes a kill contract. Both the ISOs back with 100 HP fighting up against each other. The battle of ISOs will result in the favor of the defender. The player has been stunned. This is going to be unfortunate for Purvaj because he is getting the taste of his own medicine. Because usually he goes in with a fault line, concusses his opponent and then pushes through. But this time he gets concussed with the usage of a beautiful relay bolt, but instantaneously there's a trade as well coming through. IGSRIP waited for the right movement. There's a trade that will happen, and Aftershock pushes the opponent back, but they're still surviving. 13-13. Again, a very good equalizing stand, and we are into the final stage that leaves us with the last 5 minutes and 25 seconds to wake up, smell the coffee beans, and compete with each other, build a good lead. That's exactly what all these 4 individuals will be telling to their teammates.
On my mark.
Yes, let's see what kind of play we can expect from both sides. Right now, this is going to be a very close game, folks. But we do see Odin getting picked up, getting taken out from the hands of Purvaj, and yes, he will eventually get that one kill advantage on their side. Now 2, negative 2, 15-13 now. Oh my god, I almost thought Purvaj would whiff it out. Misses a lot of shots, but in the end was taken down from ISO. 17-14 now. Yes, we do see ultimate getting charged up from a lot of these players. ISO is more than ready. IGSRIP still needs to charge up his ultimate, still at 31%. But yes, these ultimate plays can be very game-changing, can change the entire tables around for the side of Dubey Duo, I feel. So yes, ultimate play is going to be very, very viable. Very much needed at this point of time. Oh!
Beautiful play coming in. They were holding the stairs. They decided to check the back and eventually were clear both the players out. Of course, there was a trade-off coming in. There's a rolling thunder. It's not going to hurt anyone, stun anyone. But there's a beautiful fault line once again being utilized. So every now and then I just have to applaud the way the utils are being used from the sides of that breach. Look at him. Ashina beautifully spotted his opponent, shuts down the competition. 21-18. Here's a kill contract. No one is going to get captured in it. He's stuck. He's stuck from 2 different angles. There's the shield. Wants to run away. Wants to evade so that there's a trade from the teammate. That's a good decision. Boy retaliates and shuts this competition away. Ishina. He's out there, but there's a Reaver operator that is in play. Misses the shot. The opponent is aware of this action.
Yeah. Right now, it's going to be 21-19. IGSRIP gets one more, make down to 21-20 now. Slowly and steadily, the entire score difference is getting very minimized from the side of Dubey Duo, and they're trying to crawl it back to make a equalized scenario for both sides. But Ishina will take down the IGSRIP eventually. Now, as you can see, just 2 more kills coming down from side Dubey Duo. Boy gets 1. IGSRIP can definitely get 1 more. Purvaj knows it for a fact that as the audio is coming from behind. But ISO goes in for the interdimensional ultimate. Yes, he has the opportunity to take him out, but no! Boy will shut him down at his own ult play. This is very unfortunate now. So yes, Dubey Duo will just played out very cautiously. They just play for the time to
Yeah.
just to kill the time, just wait it out for the entire time left, and they'll just play the corners. This is what they need to do right now.
I'm just happy with one thing that Dubey Duos, they waited for the right moment. I mean, they were
Yeah.
on a deficit of 4 to 5 frags, but finally, look at them. They are now leading the charts and they have a difference of 3 frags. They're already leading and they have a difference. They have a big impact into the play right now. Waited the player. Unfortunately, Purvaj is just going to be one step ahead and he shuts down both of them in a single line of fire. Beautiful play coming in from Purvaj. And now, with this kind of play, he's just easing off the competition right now. A flashpoint. Nobody got flashed. There's the operator. Fast lane. Players will be trying to swing in. But if there's a mistake being done, trust me, Purvaj is just going to capitalize on it. And in no time, they might find a beautiful lead. Like the aftershock. And with that, yes, the players were pushed back. But the problem is, Team Bankai now has to like push in. It's not the necessity for Dubey Duo. They already have the lead. It's the necessity from the other corner. The overdrive. Is he going to find the player? No! That's a big blunder being done. 27 to 27. Now the players are going to completely evade from there. But I think Poi Boy is going to find a value, and he did again. There's a lead coming in from Dubey Duo. But trust me, not a very big one.
Not a very big one, but it comes down, man, again, how you can actually just get that, just 2-3 more kills to be on that lead. And look at Duo. We know for a fact that, yes, even we are not that much confident that we can take him out eventually, win out every other
Bilkul.
gunfight. But hey, as I speak, Dubey Duo are back on the lead. I just want to call them a double D right now. Yeah, double D are back on the lead. Yes, IGS Rip gets one more. But now it's going to be Team Bankai on the losing end to chase it out for the scoreline. Ishina comes up from the back. Boy gets down 29 to 31 now. 21 seconds left on the clock as I speak. Make it to 15. Blind himself out. This is not a very viable thing to do at this point of time. So yes, it might be double D to win out in this comeback.
2 frags of a difference, and seems like that they are intending to keep it in that manner itself. Oh my god, look at that. 2 frags of a difference, and yes, it has been closed.
Yes, sir. 32 to 30. Team Bankai will be very, very disappointed on how they were playing so cautiously in the end, but Double D were able to win it out by just a fraction of the entire scenario being played out in their side really, really well.
I agree, but Bullets, your thoughts on how the competition was?
I feel like both of the team were, I would say, on the same skill caliber level. Not going to lie, both of the teams were playing very cautiously. We did saw that some of these players were able to just we're trying to just take out the headshot, but some of the shots were getting missed out from both sides. But in the end, yes, Bankai will be very, very disappointed on how they were able to be on that 3-4 lead. But in the end, it was the side of Double D to win out. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break here at Alienware presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the live stream. We'll be coming right back very shortly with our third matchup. Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. Your cast for the bullet and we are back on the desk. Yes, in the last matchup, we did witness and very cutthroat competition, a very close matchup between two good teams. But in the end, it was the side of the WD to win it out with a very close chase down in terms of the frag leaderboard, where both of the teams were just apart by 1 or 2 points. But in the end, Dubey Duo was able to clutch it out and able to get that three more points on their frag scoreboard. But for now, folks, we'll be jumping on to our third game for the day. Raider, what are your thoughts? I want to know, and what kind of agents we can expect, because we are able to see some variations. But yes, one duelist for every other game is what right now the agent composition looks for today's Alienware Gaming Saturday.
I'm out of here.
I agree with your points, but when it comes to the Asian
Yes.
competitions, I think yes, the choice of having a arena is something which is absolutely mesmerizing. From both the sides, we get to see the arenas coming through, but there's a neon from the sides of Power Ranger, and Team One has decided to go the other way around because they have a initiator, the KO coming through, crossing. Bloods are already being drawn, and that KO is super low. Will be eyeing for the support coming in from his teammate, then only he can retaliate. But there is a Lear, beautiful usage of it, is going to put down insofar, but
Yeah.
Skirak boy, he retaliates, takes a trade, takes two down, but instantaneously gets covered up as well. As Kane is just going to just shut him away.
Yep. Right now we do see the side of Power Ranger facing up the team named as Team 1. Generic name, but we don't want to see some generic gameplays. We want to see what other teams find off till the end. But ooh, look at the shots coming off from the side of PR Viper as he gets both of the guys with a headshot coming off from the side of Ghost. Cannon on the other end is also doing some real damage. Flash goes out, but on the other end, PR Viper will try to just wipe it out the other guy as well. But have to point it out, folks, we are able to see a really good agent composition from both sides. We do see the variation from both sides. We do see KO being an initiator getting played in a matchup like this, which can be very viable with the utility of a flash utility and the entire molly grenade, which can be used very efficiently in this kind of setup. But right now, 11 kills is going to be where our team F1 is at, and just with 6 kills, Power Rangers trying to struggling a little bit in this second stage game.
Little struggle for sure. Coordination part is somewhere where they are definitely lacking at this moment. On the other corner, when it comes to Team 1, they are trying to be coordinated, but the precision that is coming through with that Sheriff is absolutely amazing as well. It's Karak Boy finds a beautiful pick. Now from the stairs, the players are marching and they are trying to push in, trying to shut the competition away. It's just not looking that easy for both the sides. 9-13, not that big of a difference, honestly. It still looks like a cutthroat competition to me.
Let's see. Right now, things look very uncertain. But for now, Team 1 is going to be, the team to be very point to point and able to get those frags in their matchup. 15 to 11 now. Team 1 gets one more, but it was the side of Kirak Boy from the side of Power Rangers to deny the player coming up from the side of Team 1. But Kirak Boy will be taken out eventually as he comes back from the spawn. Back from the dead. Gets one more. 17 to 12 now as stage 3 commences in. Things are looking very certain that Team 1 is here to win, here to be the team to proceed on to our next stage of Alienware Gaming Saturdays. But Kenin gets a really good headshot as he pulls out the knife, and one of the players will get detected and also suppressed. No more utility play coming off from that guy, and eventually look at the coordinated teamwork being shown from the side of Team 1.
It's a beautiful initiation coming in from both the sides, but the way Team 1 is playing is just better. Team 1 comes up with the Empress. It's PR Viper who's going to just push in, shut the player away. Kane finds one more. The arena has been concluded. There's the Molly. Unfortunately, he just finds nothing. The trades coming in from the sides of Power Ranger. They're still looking pretty dominant. The start from their side was not that promising, but look at them slowly picking up the pace, slowly just marginalizing the lead that the other guys have built. Oh my god, it's Kirak Boy. He's looking dapper. 4 frags back to back. Chooses to go with the op, and we all know Neon and that op. It's a beautiful combination. Usually we get to see a lot of jets with that neon, but Kane is gonna find a beautiful value. Here comes the operator, runs away with a beautiful shot for the beautiful opening. It looks good. The player has been suppressed. Now Kane knows where that neon is, where that op is lurking. So they will decide to go from a different route. But there, that Reina. That Reina is going to easily bring in a very good, valuable backstab for the team. This is going to be intriguing. Let's see if the players can check that corner out. But it's highly unlikely. Look at this. The turn of events. Both of these teams are trying to check each other's spawn. Meanwhile, Kane is out there in the mid. Reina goes in from the stairs. Soul orbs are also available. It's Kiragba. He might find something. And yep, it's Kiragba finds a value. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Things can be very, very predictive. As right now it's going to be 23 to 26 as Team One was able to get a good lead, but not a very, not a very huge one. Where the team is just able to potentially withdraw you out in a situation. Not able to withdraw you out in a situation like this. This is a situation where yes, the opponent team has clear and all of the chance in the world where they can eventually beat you out. On stage in 27 to 25. Now look at that opening play. Slides it out. Kiragba giving no chance. He's at 8 kill streak. Make it down to 9 now. And possibly a 10th one. With that ultimate play getting triggered on.
The overdrive, it will go in vain. Yup, that's the answer that they were looking for. Pia Viper shuts down the competition once again. 27 to 29. Again, a very tight net, very close, very cutthroat combination is what we are witnessing. But yeah, still 3 more minutes are left. More than 3 minutes, should I say. So things can change. There could be a different aspect of the storyline. Oh my god, there you go. Reina finds her opening. Shuts down the alter ego. Now, what is Kane going to do? He was holding off a good position. Finds a beautiful value. Now 28 to 30 again. Competition still is looking a little bit more challenging for the sides of its Kirak Boy and his team. But they're still getting the value that they needed.
Yeah, Viper takes on the side of Angel 4. Ken gets one more. 32 to 29 now. Team 1 is looking very confident with their overall strategies. They're trying their level best. They're just able to get on with that lead and try to pressure it out to their opponent team. Power Ranger need to do some SPD moves at this point of time. Just take it out there, Morphe, which is going for some ultimate plays. But the kind of plays is almost coming out from the side of Angel 4. But Pia Viper gets both of them eventually. A little bit of lack in coordination, and both of the players goes down. 34 to 30 now. I feel this is it. Team 1 will capitalize on this situation and take out the win eventually, I guess.
30 to 36. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. We talked about this difference. We were expecting that there is going to be a difference of like 2 to 3 frags, but no, the difference is getting enlarged. Not a very good sight for the sides of Power Ranger. They need to power up. They need to bring in their suits, otherwise they're out. Pure Viper, he finds a 5th one. Kane on the other corner gets a beautiful value. Ooh, that was good. Shuts down the competition midway. Uh-oh. The utils in the hand. Player gets traded off. 7th frag coming in for Pia Viper, and he's just being unstoppable. From a difference of 2 to 3 frags to a difference of 10 to 11 frags straight up is absolutely amazing. This is what the growth is all about. This is how you redeem yourself in the competition. This is how you prove that you are the better one against your competition. As soon as they got the Vandals, look at Team T1, because they are looking absolutely amazing. Their trade fires are working out. The trigger discipline that they're bringing in is absolutely on par. And here's the Empress, but the Empress has been shut down. Still, there is a difference of 10 big frags, and as the timer is running out, so are the hopes of Team Power Rangers surviving in this competition.
Yes. Right now, I don't know. At this point of time, things can be very uncertain, but things are looking just way too good for the side of Team 1. They're 47 to 35 now. They have the lead which they wanted. They have the entire scenario being played out in their own favor. All of the shots are coming very well. The whole coordination is looking very on point. Yes, few of the shots are coming off to the favor of the Power Rangers as well, but we don't see that power supreme play being played, or where Team 1 is struggling to land those headshots, and it's just completely vice versa case right now.
Interesting. 30 more seconds. Hoping for the best now. Let's see who concludes. 53 to 38. 15 frags over difference. The difference is getting tenfold at this moment. Kane, he goes in with a frag. Beautiful. 40 to 54. 41 to 54. That's beautiful once again. We have a 15 frag difference, and that's exactly where we are going to stop in this competition. Team 1 is just going to move forward into the storyline, and at the same point, powers will be staying behind as they fail to get that upper hand against the competition. They were good. Of course, they were good for the first 3 stages, but as soon as we got to see the Vandals and Phantoms coming through, even the Odins coming in from the other side, or the operators coming in from the other sides of its Kirak Boy, never really worked out. So the Power Rangers, they have to power down. Team 1, they'll obviously move forward to the next stage.
Yes, folks, this was our third game where we did witness a very close game in the stage 2 and the stage 1 overall gameplay. But when it comes down to the last stage and in the stage 3 gameplay, it was the other team to just win it out. It was a team which was able to land the most shots. So it was a team who was able to just prove down that, Power Rangers needs more power when they come up in our next Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel, hosted by the Esports Club. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break and we'll be coming back with our fourth matchup for the day very shortly. Yes, folks, we are back at the Alienware Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday is hosted by the Esports Club. A third matchup is done for the day. Yes, in the last couple of matches, we have seen some cut-short competition. We have seen a lot of these teams clutching out in the very end of the entire matchup. But for now, Raider, we're jumping on to our fourth matchup for the day.
I agree. As soon as this fourth match is going to get started, obviously a lot of things are going to pan out. But even before that, when it comes to the first three actions, we have clearly seen that the domination has been there. In the first and, if I'm not wrong, the most recent game, we got to see a clear domination coming through. But in the second one, there was a very tight net competition, very close, very cutthroat competition coming through, and the difference was of merely 2 frags. So all of that can happen once again, as new set of teams are going to fight against each other. They will be fighting for qualifying into the next stage and eventually going into the grand finals. Because if you are there in the grand finals of Valorant 2v2, you do have a chance of winning something out of 25,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers. You might win the 15,000 for being the champion, or you might be the runner-up and get 10,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers. So depending on how you perform in that particular grand finale, you'll get the benefit. But for now, reaching out to that particular grand finals is just going to be equally well-built journey from both the sides.
I feel like, yes, there's still some time for our grand finale, but I also feel a lot of these teams are very well ready. They know how they can actually win out the entire scenario in a 2v2 gunfight, how they can actually proceed down to take home
Yeah.
15,000 worth of Amazon vouchers, be the team to win out the entire thing. But let me remind you, folks, as this event is getting presented by Alienware Intel, I'd like to request that you go to your nearest Dell exclusive store and check out the latest lineup of laptop coming in from Dell Alienware M16R2. It's one beast that you need in for your multi-streaming. It's one beast that you need in for streaming and playing game at the same time, because you get desktop PC grade level of GPU and CPU performance in the Dell Alienware M16R2 lineup of laptop. And when you go to your nearest Dell exclusive store, you also get a lot of the finance options, a lot of payment method modes, a lot of the suggestion from our experts over there who are present at the store. So don't wait further. Go to your nearest Dell exclusive store and as quickly as possible, I would suggest.
Oh yeah, I mean, go ahead and check out the beautiful, amazing laptops. Check out all the accessories that you need with it, because although anime experts that are available in the Alienware exclusive stores are going to give you all the insights that you need regarding the budget, you just have to just relay the information that this is our budget and this is a requirement. It'll get you the best one in your favor. Trust me on that. But yeah, looking forward to the competition right now, guys. We'll take a short break for now, and then the competition will be resumed. So stay tuned. We'll be coming back shortly.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. We are back after a short little break because we had some issues going on our setup, but for now we are back again to proceed on with our fourth matchup for the day. Yes, folks, we have seen a lot of variation when it comes on to different matches. We have seen KO picks, we have seen Sentinel picks, we have seen controller picks in this 2v2 showdown. I feel like yes, by how we are proceeding on to every each other week, all of the players are ready to pick up different kind of agent in their composition in this
Yeah.
2v2 showdown.
All right, let's dive into the action. It's Puma versus Team JMD. It's going to be intriguing to watch how this competition goes on. Guts, he's there with the ISO. There's Arena as well in the lobby. Two ISOs for the very first time. We get to see this kind of approach. Obviously, even before that, I believe in the second game we got to see two ISOs coming through, but it just happened a little bit on a lower end. Guts. Oh, he spots one. Oppenheimer also fights back, shuts one more down. Dark Streak has been taken down. Oppenheimer. He's waiting for the Stinger to get spawned, and now that he has got the Stinger, he'll be eyeing to just shut the player down. Bunty on the other corner finds one. Dark Streak retaliates by taking the opponent out, so it's a 2v2 competition right now. And the score is also 2-2. That's quite ironic, but that's how the reality works. Bunty once again fights back. ISO up against ISO. Guts goes down.
Yeah. Let's see. This is going to be a 2-3 now. Where in the stage one you usually witness 4 or 5 kills back to back coming off from both sides. It's going to be the side of Puma facing up the team named as another than Team JMD.
Intriguing. 7 frags down, and there you go. The stage 2 is already here. You have Stingers in the hand, and it's RJ Stinger. Pretty satisfying, to be honest, this weapon is. And then again, topping it off with the skins. It's always satisfying, but it seems like that Team JMD, they've got the crux of it. They know what they need to do and how they can shut down their opponent. But Guts has a different plan. He just barged and pushes away the competition, shuts down Bunty. That's how there's an opening. 4-6. Still the lead remains in the hands of GMD, and there's a difference of a couple of frags. So it's going to be intriguing to watch how all of this in turns happens. But a lot of trigger discipline from these sides. Oh my god, beautiful evasion from that attack of a Stinger. Now that shows the caliber of Guts as a player. And even on the other corner, Dr. Oppenheimer is also trying to find some good openings. So far, he has got nothing. But I am pretty surprised, and at the same point, it's justified as well that a lot of cautious players are coming through. Look at them. They're just holding corners, not even barging in right now. They don't want to swing. They don't want to fight. Despite of the fact that they are on the losing end, they don't have the lead right now. Team Puma wants to still play on timing and eventually just confuse their opponent along the way. That's a good strategy.
Yes, sir, that's a good strategy right now. But as we near down to stage 3, look at that score line, 7-5. Try to go in for a wall bang, but it will get eventually not be very successful. Yes, there was some damage to it. But for now, folks, we're coming back to the caster. There are been some issues, and yes, we got the confirmation that's going to be a small rehost, and the entire match will get restarted from 0-0 scoreline from both sides.
Interesting. So whatever the advantages both the sides, it's just going to get nullified, and both the teams have actually once again played, if I'm not wrong, 3 to 4 minutes already into the action, so they do know what kind of credibility these two individual teams hold against each other. So it's going to be pretty fun to watch when the match gets rehosted, because both the teams will be upfront to each other and they have some preconceived notions regarding each other, because they do know, they have a better idea now when they dive into the competition that what the opponent is capable of. So it's going to be very intriguing to watch how they're going to plan their attack or maybe pinch around their competition. So it will be good, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see. I'm not really sure on how things can be very uncertain for both sides, but I'm pretty sure that they will give their level best to win out from their side and proceed on to the next stage. But let me remind you, folks, you still know that we have also the Mortal Kombat 1 action getting played on simultaneously side by side. So if you want to check out the score lines, get the update for that tournament, for that segment, make sure to follow the Esports Club on their Instagram.
All the updates on the social media handles will be there, guys, regarding the next tournaments regarding the next few weeks of the Alienware Gaming Saturdays and all. Whenever the registrations are live, you get to see the very first initiation of on the social media handle of the Esports Club, which is our hosting partner. So guys, make sure to check that out. Make sure to check their socials so that you can be updated with all the prize pools, all the winners, and all the other necessary data and details that you want to have as a player, performer, or even an esports enthusiast. Now diving into the action once again, guys. Again, I am patiently waiting to see how this competition goes on because both team JMD and the other side, they were having a lot of trigger discipline. They were just holding their position, not moving a lot. They knew that it's not that easy to like recover into the picture if you have a massive difference up against your competition. That's why they were just trying to marginalize it, and they were trying to make sure that the opponent makes a mistake and we capitalize on it rather than going for a vice versa scenario.
Yeah, definitely. And things can be very, very, I would say, cutthroat from both sides. That's also what I feel. Things can be very uncertain on how you're trying to try out new things, or trying to, going for some new agent composition. Because yes, we have seen a lot of these players going in for, KO pick. We have seen some of the Sage picks in the couple of weeks earlier as well. So yes, I love the fact that a lot of the players are giving a try to try out a new agent in this 2v2 showdown. That's one thing.
It's gonna happen because again, it has been like 2 years since we started the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Of course, in the start we had two different titles when it comes to the games that were there on this on our screens, but after like 9 to 10 months, we got to see a different game coming through, and that's Valorant. Adding on it, we got to see Mortal Kombat as well. So finally, we have a very big esports enthusiasm coming in for Valorant as a game. So yes, a lot of new cities that we visit, we get to see a lot of new talent. And for now, we are in Secunderabad visiting the CTC Park Lane, and all the gamers are already there, trying to enjoy, trying to have the thrill of esports, and trying to get the insights of what the capabilities are when it comes to the esports right now in the current Indian gaming scenario. JMD again, Puma, Dr. Oppenheimer opens up big with that first pick against Neon.
Yeah. For now, we will have to wait on how things can be played out from both sides as the stage one commences in. We do see the side of Team JMD Guts takes out the side of first player. Poseidon goes down. Dusty comes up for the third one. So all of the three kills which are right off in the scoreboard of Team JMD, that is a resultant of Dusty going for the kills back to back. Now just two for the side of Puma.
Good start from both the sides. Struggling, still being confident. Has got a sheriff now in the hand. Poseidon. Let's see if he is going to find some value out here or not. Sheriff, again, a beautiful weapon, but it's just not that easy with that weapon to aim and eventually shut down the competition. But it seems like that Poseidon knows how it is done. Here's the fast lane. Has got a Stinger in the hand. He's going to sting his opponent for sure. But Stinger up against Stinger. There's the relay bolt as well.
I'm out of here.
Not a lot of value, but the advantage still remains in the hands of JMD.
Go, go,
Not for long as Puma fights back.
go, go, go.
So now it's going to be very usual to see for a fact that as we approach stage 2, as we approach other stage of the game, we will see that some of the team will just try to suppress it down, be very very aggressive in their play style. But yes, some of the teams can like Puma or maybe Team JMD can also kind of like
Ult's ready.
be on the other end, be on a vice versa of the entire scenario. Poseidon will be taken out. I don't know what OpenEye was trying to do, but he gets both of them with a shotgun.
Go, go.
Boy, oh boy.
That Bucky sure does find the value. Beautiful. Poseidon. He's gonna be vengeful. But trust me, that Bucky in the close quarter is always a menace, is always better. Guardian in the hand, a weapon that is very good for the first bullet accuracy. It's like 100% accuracy for the first bullet. Irrespective of whatever weapon you have in the hand, if you have a Guardian and a good aim, you can easily put down your competition. But seems like that Poseidon is not that guy. Oh, he is actually that guy particularly who is going to find a lot of value. It was Dark Streak who got compromised, but Poseidon comes back with two of his own. Overdrive is available. If he wants, he can just push in with that overdrive. But let's see if he's going to commit that ult this quickly.
There.
Yes. Right now, we do see. Oh, Guts able to take the chance out. Poseidon was not able to land his first shot on the body or maybe on the headshot. Oh, the ultimate getting triggered on. Oppenheimer will take out Poseidon, who was on ultimate without any issues. Just a whiff like that, you cannot expect to outshine your opponent, outplay your opponent. But 10 to 8 right now, a very low scoring game compared to what we have seen in today's matchups. But right now, favoring the side of Puma.
Gotta go.
They have the lead, and as you already called it out, it is definitely looking like they will completely
Yeah.
make sure that they have the lead till the end.
Go, go, go.
11 to 9, a very good score line coming in from the sides of Puma, but they again need to like pick up the pace, build a better score line than this. Oh my god, beautiful trade fire. Guts finds Poseidon Darkstreak, instantaneously just compromise him as well. Curve value is coming through, and guys, let me remind you, all of this action is actually happening on the Dell exclusive laptops, the Alienware laptops that you have seen on the broadcast. So you can now see the capabilities. No fluctuations, no jitters, no frame drops and all, because in a smaller form factor, you do get the full PC potential type of performance coming through from the sides of the Alienware gaming laptops that you are seeing on your screens. 12-11 when it comes to the scorecard in this particular matchup, and still it's very close, it's very tight knit. With that Neon, he just baits every single bullet. Darkstreak, he's not going to be happy with that whiff.
Let's see, man. It's 12 to 11 now in the final stage. Not a lot of difference. Not a huge scoreline. That's the first. Not a very huge scoreline in the first case, but things can be very uncertain. 13 to 12. Team JMD trying to play like JMB. Just load your opponent to the back end and dive it out of the map.
Cutting their vision.
But as you can see, Darkstreak tries to goes on the jet, misses out. Both of the players goes down, and Puma has now got a good lead of 2 more points in their side.
Interesting. From not having even a single point of a lead to having a lead of 2 to 3 points, Puma sure does come back in the game. JMD on the other corner, trying to slowly pinch around. Okay, there you go, Darkstreak. Guts goes down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Gotta go.
Beautiful civil.
Gotta go.
There's a judge. Poseidon finds a value. Guts goes down. We all know that in these tight net corners, if judge is in the hand, you feel formidable. You feel that you can shut down your competition. You feel that you are invincible at the same point. So let's see what kind of a value will be there up next. Guts. He waited long enough, and there's a problematic situation that is being brewed right now, but has got a Oni Vandal, and he's trying to just swivel around. He's holding the heal orb. It will help him to shut down a player in an off angle. But Team JMD, they are not moving even a muscle right now. They're just holding stairs. They know that the opponent has to push in because it's their difference that they are worried for. So damage, relay bolt, easily will be able to shut down the competition, but with this updraft and dash, the player evades.
$13 to 15 to 17 now. We do see the judge getting played out from the side of Poseidon, but Darkstreak will be the guy to take out Guts eventually. And now it comes down on how 18 to 16 can be turned out on Puma's favor. They can make it to 20 to 18, 25 to 18. Last 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Like I said, Puma needs to be very fast to just level out the scoreline, then get to that lead. But for the side of Team JMD, things are being very certain that yes, they want to be on the they want to be on the lead, and that they are trying to be on the lead by any means necessary.
16 to 20. Puma, they're in trouble. They had a lead for a brief moment, and it seems like that JMD, they have taken a toll onto them.
My ult's
Oh my
ready.
god, look at that blunder being done from the sides of Team JMD. They had the total control, but they never had to push in the way they did, it's just going to compromise their stand. 18 to 21, JMD fights back. Poseidon is back on picture. Dr. Oppenheimer. He is struggling. Oh my god, Poseidon bluntly pushes in. Dark Streak retaliates Dr. Oppenheimer. He's in trouble.
Great.
Poseidon shuts down Guts. Next is Oppenheimer, I believe. That Neon comes back from a longer angle. But somehow it's Dark Streak who is still going to find a lot of value. Trouble awaits, and we are down to like the last minute. Beautiful, beautiful trigger discipline coming in from sides of Dark Streak. He just waited, delivered, and skedaddled from that angle.
18 to 27 now.
Go, go.
Look at that Poseidon play. Guts goes out, Dustrig also goes in. Now it's 9 to 18, and now Puma, the last 40 seconds, I don't see any kind of a build-up story, a comeback story getting written off from their side. It's straight up going on to the favor of Team JMD. Dr. Oppenheimer takes out the side of Dark Streak.
Go, go, go.
28 now. Poseidon trying to find that angle, trying to get down to close, as he knows he has just shotgun, doesn't have a very long range. But Dark Streak will be able to take out Guts and make it to 32 to 19, and this is done, man. In the last 50 seconds, you don't have any option.
10 seconds left.
Intriguing.
3 souls.
19 to 35. Yes, as you rightly called it out, we are down to the last few seconds, and there is nothing that can be done right here. It's done. It has been concluded. 7 frags over difference. Puma, who were tailing on top, now have a big difference, and this huge difference is obviously going to tell us that this one indeed was a one-sided storyline affair. From having a difference of 2 to 3 frags to then taking the lead in the midway, finally losing the lead as well, and that too with a banger. Like, if I'm not wrong, there was a gap of 30 to 40% of the difference was pretty much evident in between these two teams, and JMD just completely overshadowed the competition in the later phase of the competition as soon as they got their hands on Vandals and Phantoms. To be honest, the usage of ultimates was pretty much on point. The way they were shutting down the competition was pretty much on point, and the way they were holding tight knit corners was also pretty much good, because you get just 9 minutes and 30 seconds to play and prove yourself that you are worthy enough to go to the next stage. That's exactly what the lads of JMD did. That's why they are now into the next stage.
Yes, folks, we have seen a very closed down chase, but in the end, it was the other team to just be on that 10 lead in the final stage. In about 30-40 seconds, they got that lead. And this was a very, very amazing matchup that we wanted to see here at Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break at the broadcast, and we'll come back very shortly with our 5th matchup.
Alright, guys, as promised, indeed, after a quick short break, yes, we are once again back at the platform of Alienware and Intel presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays, which is hosted by the Esports Club. It's me, Raider. Along with me, we do have Bullet once again on the desk, and four good maps have already done. Four good fights are already pretty much over, out of which we have seen like three of the matches were pretty much one-sided. One of them, the second one, was pretty close. But now that we are diving into the fifth one, what are your uh, intuitions telling you, Bullet?
I feel like our next matchup is going to be very one-sided. I guess our last matchup was that very simple and very last of the matches that we will see will result on a very cut down, close matchup where both of the teams will fight off till the end, and the end where someone will just come up with a quick 4 or 5 kills and get on with that lead. I feel like this game can be very one-sided. Just my gut feeling, just my thoughts running out in my hand, running inside my head. But on the forefront, yes, we do see a lot of these players able to perform pretty well in these tight corners and these tight situations. But for now, next game, folks, will be between the side of Meow facing the team named as SND. Now, we have seen SND playing in the first matchup, but let's see how well they play against Meow. But I have already got my answer, I guess. SND Thunder shutting down both of them in a quick 2 headshots.
There.
I mean, so far they're looking absolutely iconic. The way they played in the very first action today, it's just like that. Precise, effective, and valuable for the name. Thunder. This Reina might be in some trouble. Beautiful play coming in. Thunder retaliates, shuts down 1, shuts down 2. Again concludes the duel. Anchor is not being the anchor for the team as he is just getting pummeled out here into this competition. Reina on the other corner might have some different thoughts.
I'm out of here.
See what are these guys going to do next. Beautiful shots, beautiful exchanges. Thunder. He shuts down a few more. Anchor, he takes down Reina. I'm absolutely happy with the way this whole play is coming through from sides of SND, and it seems like that it might just be the one-sided affair that you were talking about. Maybe in the next few stages when we finally get to see the Vandals and all the other weapons coming through, then maybe there is a good chance that sides will change. But so far, it is absolutely looking like the way the conclusion needed to be drawn. Good retaliations are coming through. SND Thunder once again fights back and shuts one more down. It's Reina who will fight back. Wow, beautiful plays with the Sheriff. No chances being given, but this time, obviously, SND Thunder got caught off guard. Had a relay bolt to stop his opponent, but it was just not that effective. Reina again with that beautiful Sheriff of his own might find a value, but no, it's a cascade fall for the sides of
Go, go, go.
SND. No way. Neon tried a lot. It just wasn't that fruitful.
Here we go.
10-5 now. Stage 3 is about to get started, but SND on the leading end as Neon comes up with the ult, was not able to focus on one guy, and Anchor will take out SND Thunder eventually. Ult being in play, I feel like, yes, you can do a lot of damage, a lot of kills, and that ult triggered up in the right corner. But as we approach stage 3, folks, it's going to be SND in the lead, and as expected, SND is performing quite right compared to what we were expecting from Meow.
I'm out of here.
Intriguing and interesting. Both of these adjectives are going to be a part of this competition, to be honest, because the way so far Meow has performed was not that appalling, but now Thunder retaliates. It's a good way to be back into the fight, hopefully. All of these challenges are going to be absolutely amazing. 19-7. That's what the scoreline is telling us. The relay bolt will find the raise. And at the end, he's going to find the anchor as well. Beautiful. 6 frags down. Again, being absolutely consistent. Thunder finds one more, but that pain shell will instantaneously take the trade. Usage of Marshall? Not that effective. Reina. Barely getting any points, but Thunder on the other corner is just getting 5 frags, 4 frags every now and then.
Final stage.
25-8, and like I was saying, I have a feeling that this match can result in a very one-sided affair, and it is resulting into one right now. It's 27 for SND. Meow struggling to even get on the 10-pointer. 9 is going to be now. Finally, we see the 10-point markup. The 10th frag coming out from the side of Meow, and maybe Meow needs to get evolved into a kind of a new cat family. They need to evolve as cheetah, as Pumas, because meowing as cat is not going to help in this kind of situation. But SND on the other end, they're ruling like lions right now at this point of match. At this point of time, Meow gets one though, 28-11. Yes, 5 minutes is more than enough to get 10 kills, but more than enough to get on with that lead is something that we need to wait and watch out for.
It is going to be worthwhile to watch how this action goes on till the end, because so far SND is just all in. They're not giving space to Meow. Like, they're just barging in, shutting down their competition, and they're just moving on. Relay Bolt gets caught in his own Relay Bolt. That is unfortunate. SND Thunder, he gets shut down. Ready comes Reina. Drops. But no headphones or what? This guy had no idea. Miscommunications. It is going to be costly. Pushes in, but the Empress is just better. Reina fights back. It's the Mr. Magnificent SND coming in from Team SND. Thunder on the corner is just not going to stop, because this Thunder,
I'm out of here.
it is going to bring in a lot of wreckage. The way he's playing, absolutely dominant, absolutely effective. Both the teams now are, not both the teams, but honestly both the players are actually in a very good tandem, getting a lot of value. Relay Bolt
Low.
might stun his own teammate. No, that didn't happen. Overdrive goes in vain. Anchor on the other corner will find a good value. 14-44. This is definitely one of the biggest one-sided competitions so far for this day, as we already have a difference of more than 30 points.
Go, go, go.
Boy, oh boy, this is just getting way too one-sided. Just way too, I would say, disrespectful. I mean, at this point of time, yes, Meow will be, being very outrageous and being very furious on how we're not able to even get a couple of kills right on our side. But this is it, folks. SND is at 48 and their team is just at 16.
Interesting. 49-16. 1 man down. SND Thunder. Meow as a team is just trying to roar, but it's like the purrs that are coming through, as they're constantly trying to compensate, trying to build up a good play. Finally, there's a good scenario. There is like a start of a dawn. But no, Reina once again shuts down the competition anchor. He was already super low. He should have gone for the heal orbs.
Take
Never
it out.
mind. Look at this. Thunder. Beautiful play coming in. Coordinated and efficient with the teammate. They're getting gelled up. Beautiful. So far, it's just values that are coming through. Anchor on the other corner will trade down. Thunder, no idea where
you and
Magnificent
me.
is. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. World left. Now we are already seeing a margin being crossed from the sides of SND. SND is like more than 50 points already. Meow on the other corner, they're just trying to reach to a 30-point marker. They're just miles ahead.
Twenty-eight to 22 now. 1 minute and 55 seconds left on the clock. Look at the scoreline of SND. Maybe we might witness 90 scoreline. Not sure about 100, because 100 is a very big one. But I feel like this is going to be a match where the SND team will get down to 80 or 70 points eventually.
75 to 80 is something which is viable. 90 with far-fetched maybe. As yeah, there are instances where Meow is also trying to fight back. 23 points is already in their banner. And there you go, 24th as well. Reina instantaneously shuts down the competition as well. Beautiful shot, right on the skull, right on the cranium. They are looking chaotic. Brilliant, brilliant. There you go, Reina shuts down Anchor. Reina gets one more, that too with a mere ghost in the hand. Players are fighting with Vandal, and this guy with the ghost is just looking ghostly. Adamant on taking down the competition, adamant on just finishing them off. 74 points is where this team is standing at. Maybe they're going to reach to a marker of 90 as well. The way they are playing, it is possible. They are just in tandem, getting a lot of value. Look at them. As soon as the players are just coming out of spawn area, they are sent back to the spawn.
Yep. right now is going to be very intriguing how they can just try to get some more kills, just play something unusual. But SND are just not giving them one single chance to, just one single chance is all they need. But in the last 20 seconds, what else you can do? Just need to wait down to just wait for the countdown to get over.
Time was running pretty close. 80 to 29. And yeah, guys, I think we can just say this right now that it is pretty much done. There's no coming back from here. And the difference is just massive altogether. The difference is of 53 points, I believe. So yeah, 53 points of a difference is again pretty huge, pretty drastic. And it is definitely one of the biggest one-sided domination that we have seen so far in this particular day of Alienware Intel presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. It's not that good of a deal because remember, guys, we are now pretty close to the semi-finals and the grand finals, and having this kind of a one-sided affair in this particular stage clearly tells you that one particular team is overpowering other one, and it's not the stage that where we kind of expect this to happen.
Yeah, and I called it out in the end, in the starting, that we have seen, I would say, one-on-one games where the other team, both of the teams are giving their 100%, and in the end we see kind of like a banger comeback from one of the teams. But it's done for now. I feel in the semi-finale and final stage, I feel like again this will be a very one-sided affair. But for now, folks, that was our fifth matchup. We'll wait out for our 6th and 7th game, which is going to be between the side of Dubey Duo facing up the team named as Team JMD. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break here at the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. We'll take a short little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back very shortly. Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. Now, folks, we have seen five matches back to back, where some of the matches have been very one-sided and some of the matches have been very, very on point, with all of the scenarios getting changed out in the last stage. But for now, folks, we'll jump on to our sixth game for the day, which will decide our finalists, which will be between the side of Dubey Duo against the side of Team JMD. And after that, the winner of this sixth matchup will face off Power Rangers in the finale for Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel.
It's going to be intriguing, as you really called it out, that out of these 5 games, there were 4 games which are pretty much one-sided, and eventually there
Yep.
was the second game that we got to see pretty much close cutthroat. But
Sorry.
never mind, 6th game is already ready, so let's just dive into the competition and see if it's going to be the case in this one as well, if we are going to see some close cutthroat competition or not, because JMD against Dubey Duo, these are two individual teams, should I say, who are going to bring 4 individuals into the action, and there will be a lot of retaliation. Now, Dubey Duo is one of those teams who loves to play a little bit aggressive as compared to the size of JMD, but JMD on the other corner loves to play on angles, so let's see who's going to prove themselves lethal in this picture or who's going to just go down. Seems like that both the teams are being very, very cautious now.
Well, right now things can be kind of, I would say, one-sided. I feel Team JMD has just outshined an opponent which was kind of very on point with their gameplay. But right now it's going to be Dubey Duo who's going to get the first 2 strikes on their side against Team JMD.
Intriguing. JMD against Dubey. Beautiful shots. Dubey. They're leading the charts from the front. They've got a 4-0 lead in their favor. Now they will be like, let's bring the opponent to us, not go towards him. That's exactly where they can prove themselves quite worthwhile to watch. Look at this. It's already stage 2. They do have some beautiful weapons to work with. And on top of that, it's like they have the lead as well. So everything in their favor right now. All they need to do is just be consistent with their approaches. Then there's a very good chance that they will find a very good value in this one. He's just baiting his opponent. RIP on the other corner. Look at this. Gets spotted. Oh, he shuts down the competition. Dark Streak has been taken down. The other ISO might get concluded, but no. Hexon, he's willing to fight back. He's willing to retaliate. Won't go far as Boy slides in, shuts down the competition.
Let's see, man. At this point of time, Dark Streak will be able to take down the side of Boy. Team JMD actually goes on for the lead. I just rip on his own teammate on the other hand. That's just out of the respawn base. Trying to do some wall bang through that barricade, through that box. But right now, Aisha is gonna use his shield to just proceed down to the face of the opponent and takes him out. But Boy on the other end was more than ready to play on the trade game, and he will eventually take out that trade too. 7-4 now, and Team JMD are right now on the losing end.
Pretty intriguing so far. The way the plays are coming through is pretty amazing. Dubey Duo, 8-4. I mean, they started with a banger, but seems like that JMD is trying to catch up on him. They're trying to step onto the paddle, possibly hunt down the competition, and then find some good values as well. Hexon, he swings, spots the player, goes right for the cranium, shuts down the opponent. Boy on the other corner comes back with a surprise of his own, shuts down both Hexon and Dark Streak, and that's how, once again, there's a difference of 50% ratio and double the equation right now. From stairs, we have Hexon, who's going to get surprised probably. Neon pushes in, Boy trying to shut down Dark Streak is just not happening that easily. Here's the kill contract. Reina, even if she finds her value, she's just going to get shut down for sure. Reina goes in for the shots, trying to aim, trying to pry onto the angle. Will not happen, but Hexon, he finds the competition as well. Beautiful.
Destabilizing.
Let's see, man. At this point of time, things can be very uncertain. Things can be very intriguing to say for a fact that Dubey Duo can win out, because Team GND has been performing very well the past couple of matches, that's for sure. For now, we do see the side of Boy taking out the side of Dark Streak. 5 kills on the board. 5 to 19. 5 minutes and 90 seconds left on the clock. 14 to 6. This is going to be the final stage for the last 5 minutes. It's either going to be Dubey Duo or maybe a comeback story getting written pretty well from the hands of GMD.
Well, that's lovely. JMD. 10 frags over difference. Oh my god, that op shot could have been very beneficial, but no. Darkstreak just changed everything in his favor. Shuts down the competition right over there. Now there's a heal op. Neon, he's trying to be sneaky. Is he going to be sneaky? No, not at all. There's a beautiful combination of sprays coming in from both the ISOs and the Reina. Empress activated. Of course, it will take time to bring in that kill contract again, but that Empress, let's see if she's going to find some dynasty to rule, or is it going to be the case where she's going to get completely taken away. RIP. He finds a value. Dubey Duo clearly on the advantage for now.
Yes, sir. Now it's going to be 17 to 8. Let's see, man. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Both of the teams are trying to play on the very safe end, picking down very cautiously. Oh, look at that operator play. Hexon comes up to the corner box. Boy was very much surprised to find out that there's a guy just standing right next to me with the operator on my face. Gets the second one as well. Time for a comeback. Slowly and steadily though, but nah, it's going to be the Odin player who's going to rip off the side of Hexon. 19 to 10.
Intriguing. Not giving a lot of chance to maneuver around. Look at this. RIP, he's just not stopping. Goes in berserk with that Odin, finds 2 of his own. He's already on to like 4 frag streak. Wants one more to bring in that bubum. The sound of an ace. Let's see if it's going to get chimed in or not. There comes the Odin. Unfortunately, Exxon denies it. Pretty clearly, he's like, nah, no ace for you, no 5 frag streak for you. 13 to 21. Still, there is a difference, so they are going to be happy. Dubey Duo, they do know that there's still a long way to go, long route to go. But no, this is not the way, boy. They're just giving away points right now. Exxon, he is looking forward to just go back to get that heal orb. But with this shield being utilized, he has already given up his info. RIP. Okay, he falls back. And the ISO will be taking that beautiful resurrection orb. The heal orb in his favor. Darkstreak retaliates by taking down RIP, and instantaneously we have Exxon also picking up the pace. Difference of 6 frags, pretty much narrowing the gap.
Show me a target. Making cover.
22 to 16 now. 2 minutes and 80 seconds left on the clock. IGS will be able to take down the side of Hexon. Their streak to find one, but boy, very low on HP. Will try to deny that gunfight. Doesn't want to be a part of it. Goes back to the spawn area. And eventually now we see Hexon getting back on the operator play.
Interesting. 23 to 16. RIP. So there is a lot of trigger discipline right here. Nobody's trying to overstep the boundaries. Darkstreak finds boy. From taking the charge to giving up the advantage. GMD has done it all. The way they fought back against the competition, GMD against Puma was good. But against Dubey Duo, it's just like they are struggling. RIP once again is on his 5 kill streak. Is he going to find that? Let's just wait and watch. If he does find that, it will be absolutely amazing to hear that audio. But RIP, he has no idea. Unfortunately, once again, he gets stopped at a 4 kill streak.
Enemy down.
Yes, sir. Things can be very uncertain now on how Dubey Duo has tried to climb up this entire matchup. Slowly and steadily they are on that lead, but look at that team JMD. It's going to be the 1 point ultimate getting figured out from the side of Hexa. But no, Hexon will be able to take down the side of IG Strip. 22-26 now, 45 seconds left on the clock, 6 more kills needed from the side of Team JMD. We'll tap on the end. We do see the wall coming up from the side of Neon, the fast wall approach. but finally it will be the side effects on to take him out.
Interesting. Now the defenders are trying to corner the attackers and making sure that they gatekeep the spawn. That's a good strategy for sure. But is it going to be helpful? Is it going to be enough? That's what the big questions are. That's what the big dream is all about. 22 to 26, last few seconds. Exxon, he takes one more closing step, but instantaneously there's a gap. There's a leap of faith that has been taken by Rip. Overdrive being utilized, but it has taken a lot of time. The overdrive will go in vain, and finally Hexon will find that fifth frag in that 5 kill streak. He has taken a lot of frags throughout the action, but somehow every now and then whenever he was just getting closer to a 5 kill streak, he was just getting shot down. But finally, even before that the timer ran out, he got the 5th one. Congratulations for that.
Yes, folks, and it's time for our last matchup. But before the last matchup, folks, I would like to thank everybody who came down to our Deluxe store, participated in this on-ground event, make it a successful one. Thank you so much for participating for our Valorant Showdown. But let me remind you, folks, our Mortal Kombat one matches are also going on by side on the same venue. So if you want to know their results, who's going to be the winner, who's going to be the second runner-up, make sure to follow the esports club on their Instagram. But for now, folks, we'll take a short little break here at the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with our finale matchup very shortly. Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the esports club. We have a small announcement, folks. Our final matchup will be only played on our venue. So if you want to know all of the latest updates, who's going to be winner for our Valorant Showdown, who's going to be the winner from our Mortal Kombat Showdown, make sure to follow the esports club, our hosting partner for the entire event. But for now, folks, this is the time to say goodbye from our end and as well as from Raider. Raider, any ending thoughts from coming in from your side before we wrap this up?
Just trying to repeat what you said, that make sure to follow the socials, guys. Make sure to be updated with what Alienware has to offer and Intel amazing processes coming in from their corner. All the details are given right there in the description. On that note, guys, this is it for today in the Alienware and Intel presents the Alienware Gaming Saturdays hosted by the Esports Club. We'll be seeing you on to the next one. Bye bye. Peace out for now.
Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.